What is going on, guys? Chris Rudnik here, and today is the day that we're actually going to be putting a 4-bar map sensor inside the Racer Civic. This map sensor is going to allow us to go from 11 psi to all of the psi that this turbo can actually push. We don't know what that actually is. Today we're actually going to find that out, so I'm excited. The dyno's all ready to go. Everything is locked and loaded. All we have to do is start this pig up, and we need to bring it onto the dyno. Now, we read your guys' comments. Give Matt a little bit of a break. Dude was trying to just go a little above and beyond, try to impress everyone, and well, sometimes people don't like a little extra effort, which is fine. He's actually been editing my videos for over a week now, and people haven't noticed until he tried to put that extra effort in. But we read the comments. Don't worry, there's no zoom in, anything like that anymore. So let's just get the Civic, let's bring it to HP, and let's make some boost, boys. All it took was $100 extra to make 20 psi. So now that map sensor is in, Jack can work some magic.
That's $120.
That's $100, sir.
$100.
Yeah.
Almost as much as the turbo.
Almost as much as the turbo. You are right.
Dang.
Which is kind of insane if you really think about that.
I think we could have done this with some like vacuum tees.
We probably could have, but this is easier. We don't have to do any science experiments. It just works, right?
I like science.
Well, I don't. I failed it. The car is all strapped down. It's ready to go. Jack's in there. Everything is fine. And now we're ready for our first pull. We got the camera set up here. So a lot of people in the comments, they said the audio wasn't great. And they told me, they're like, yo, get a Rode mic. Yo, I had a Rode mic. But I was playing with some settings last night. I'm in my bed at like 2 a.m. I'm going to try to not use this. It's unplugged right now. It sounded better with the normal audio. I didn't plug it into my computer or anything, but just listening to it on the camera, it sounded much more clear than this, surprisingly. I don't know why. I don't know if I got like a faulty one or what, but this seems like a little too echoey than the actual camera. So this is gonna be really loud. I think this would be insanely too sensitive. And I also turned the volume down on the camera as well. So we'll see. To be honest, I don't even really know the game plan right now. Jack's just in there doing his thing. I didn't really tell him what PSI to start at. I'm just gonna leave it in his hands. Whatever, it's the Civic. All right, guys, so Jack's just been making sure there's no kinks with the tune or anything like that. And we got this boost tee right here, this Turbo Smart boost tee. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna plumb this right before the wastegate. And we're just gonna keep cranking this thing until we feel like the car is about to blow up, because we don't want it to blow up because I need this engine. If it blows up, we're gonna have to build it. But that means we're gonna make some serious power either way. So I guess if it does blow up, it's not a terrible thing, except for my wallet. The boost tee is now installed. Jack just calibrated it with his mouth. How much PSI is it right now?
11, 12 T.
Okay, 11, 12 team. Not bad. Let's see what happens. So this is gonna be the first run with the boost tee actually installed. Yeah, we don't know how much PSI it's actually gonna be, so let's find out. That turbo was spooling up hard. What do we got here? 262 with two, or is that 282? That is 282, John. Yes, it is. That is 282 horsepower. Holy crap. I don't even know what PSI that was at or anything. 282 on a $123 turbo. This isn't even sponsored anymore. This is for fun. That was at 20 PSI. That is insane that this death trap is making 80. All right, guys. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're going to stop there. 280 horsepower at 20 PSI, you said? This thing's going to grenade. It's going to blow up.
That's it.
It's going to blow up, dude.
Get out there, blow it up.
I think I want to turn the dial down a little bit.
Why? Just go for it.
Because I don't want to blow it up.
Why not?
Because then I got to build it, which is sick. It's sick once it's built, but
I guess if you want to build it, don't blow it up.
Yeah. No, for sure, because if we get a rod out the block, then it's done. Then you just need a whole engine.
Which you should get anyway.
What is a GSR? Well, you don't want...
Sat in the yard for freaking...
Yeah, but if I get new cams and stuff... The only thing that worries me, and I want to build it anyways, that this was rebuilt, and like as you were tuning it, things were going fine, and then all of a sudden things weren't going fine.
It was weird, yeah.
And that was before we turned up the boost. Today's not the only time that's happened. That's every single time. It's almost got like a mind of its own.
It does, yeah.
Do you have any like observations when it comes to that?
I don't, not really. I mean, I can only say that there might be some sort of problem in the factory stuff that's already there, like the sensors and things like that.
Yeah.
Something's weird, but I wouldn't rely on this motor too much longer.
Yeah, no. I think we're just gonna be done here. We're just gonna turn it down a little, do a couple street pulls just to see the difference. And I think that's even kind of pushing it right there for the video. So we gotta at least do one pull, right? Let's take this off the dyno. This is, like I said, this is the last time you're ever gonna see this car in the dyno. Then we're just gonna throw it in the garbage, right? See ya. You gonna miss it now?
No.
You sad now?
Not anymore.
No, that's it. You're done.
I'm done.
You're over it.
Yep.
I think we're all over it, so goodbye. All right, boys, well, this is the final pull in the Ricer Civic. So I came to the conclusion that I am going to build this engine because right now it sounds like it's running on 3 cylinders. It doesn't sound great. And like realistically, this engine hasn't felt like it's been at 100% this whole time I've had it. And I did buy it as a rebuild. And I did hear rumors about like it wasn't like put together back properly, but regardless, I don't care about that. I bought it, that's my problem. I'm cool with that. But the problem is that the plans that I have with this engine, which I'm just gonna go back to the shop and tell you, there's no really sense in like holding it at this point. I need this engine and I need it to make more horsepower. And if this thing's struggling to make 280 and it's about a grenade and it has low compression, then it's like, regardless whether we did this today or not, we were gonna put a G25 on this thing, make 400 horsepower, and the thing was just gonna grenade. So I don't think I can do my plans regardless. I mean, I could just hit the curb. Who gives a damn, right? Like, just right up the curb.
It's like monster trucking.
I don't think I could do my plans either way without building this engine. So today was kind of just a test experiment. It failed, but it passed at the same time because it kind of just woke me up and told me I needed to do this. You ready? We got a car behind us, so we're just gonna push. Last pull, 280, I didn't turn it down. Thankfully, we just didn't get a rod outside the block, so that's good. Oh, God. This is it, man. This thing's going to the junkyard.
My eyeballs.
I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over it.
The whole thing?
We're taking the steering wheel, the hub, the coilovers, the engine, and the wheels.
And the ECU.
Oh, you're taking your ECU back.
And the gauges.
Oh, the gauge. Of course, the gauge. The gauge is worth the money. If anyone needs some speakers, hit me up. They're made out of cardboard.
McDonald's on deck.
Is that McDonald's? Oh my, ew, it's like faded.
Ooh.
I don't want it to get a rod outside the block. Because right now it's literally perfect like build quality, you know? Like we can just bring it to the machine shop, they can fix all of the kinks. I'm gonna have them put it together so everything's seated correctly. We don't have to worry about anything. We do a proper break-in in the new car and we're good to go. So sorry if you like the Ricer Civic, but she's gone.
One of the ring lamps is probably cracked. Shout out Whistling Diesel.
Shout out Whistling Diesel. Jack, give it a nice kick. Yeah! Who wants to do the honors of the other mirror?
Oh, the dash? Oh God, this uncracked
You're not really
Honda
doing
dash.
much.
This horrible dent in the door.
Fix it. Broke it, we brought it back, we broke it, we brought it back. I parked it at Shaw's farm. It stayed there for a long time. We brought it back and now we're ruining it. As hard as they can right here.
It does close nicely. Why?
Oh, I see your problem.
Oh, it's rusty. Oh, yeah, you're fixing it. That was kicking a pup.
The comments now, they're like, you ruined such a perfectly good Civic. Jack, you're an honest guy.
Yeah.
Was this a perfectly good Civic?
perfectly.
One owner,
piece
clean
of
title,
shit.
remember?
It is a one owner clean title. We checked the Carfaxes. My friend works at a dealership, and it is a one owner car. That just
Listen.
means that one person bought it, 17 other people owned it and never registered it.
Listen. Before
Including
this
myself.
video, Chris told me that I asked him what he's doing with this car. He said it's going straight to the scrapyard.
The first plan was to actually put it back together and drop it off in Miami and see if it gets stolen. But for legal reasons, we didn't do that. To be honest, I'm just happy to have an extra space in my shop. This car has had more than enough fun for everyone. I think it's about time for just a killer, you know, kill it off.
Man, rest
I
in
wish
peace.
I can like get in on the kicking, but dude.
He wants
Yes.
the shell, dude.
Whoa.
Man.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Whoa,
Nice,
what?
dude.
I felt that in my chest.
Yeah.
Guys, look at the rust coming off. Just,
This feels so fucking wrong.
hey, he's got it.
Need someone to kick it. Down the trunk and do like a cannonball onto the roof.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, he broke the sunroof.
Broke it.
Oh, look at the trunk. Oh, shit, look at the rust. 5 pounds.
Damn. It probably opened.
Can we just appreciate all this rust right here?
This is.
Look at that.
It just opened smoothly.
That's a mint Honda right
See how
there.
that. You fixed it.
Yeah!
Damn it.
Sad part is it doesn't look any worse than it did. Well, boys, it was fun while it lasted. We had our fun. We learned a few things, and now it's time to move on and say fuck this thing. What is going on, guys? Chris Rudnik here, and today I'm going to show you how to restore a 1998 Honda Civic EK. Enjoy. I can't help to think that I know there's going to be so many haters out there, but before you guys hate, I just want to explain to you why this car is ruined now. This car is actually a death trap. This thing is really rusty. It was really scary to drive. The brakes really didn't work. Realistically, to even get $500 for this thing, I'd have to take the engine out, take everything out that I want, and at the end of the day, it still wouldn't even be worth that with all the rust in Florida and stuff. So, I mean, it's going to go to the scrapyard anyways. I figured let a couple friends have some fun, break some windows. And the reason why we wanted to get this car back together, I kind of been holding this for a secret for some reason, but I'm just going to tell you right now. So we wanted to get the GSR engine running in the Ricer Civic before we put it in the CRX. Now, I did say that I wanted to do a K20 swap, but the more I thought about it, I was like, my original plan was to do a B18 GSR. I already have the engine. If we can just get it running in the Ricer Civic, we can try to make as much boost as possible and see if it can hold the boost that I want. Then we can successfully put it into the CRX and we can start that. But considering we've just made 280 and it really does sound like it's losing compression, it sounded like it was running on 3 cylinders and everything. I think it's the good game plan is to just take this out, bring it to the machine shop, because if we go inside, I haven't been talking about this because I didn't want to without buying all of this stuff. I have about, I don't know, maybe 30% of the stuff that I need to actually do this swap. Every single time I get a sponsor or anything like that, or I just get some extra money, some extra merch, some extra whatever, I put it into the CRX. So right now, you guys know what this looks like. If we go back here, I did show you in the Max Peating Rod video that we have a G25. Now this sucker, man, this was not cheap, but this is for the CRX. We have a 44 millimeter wastegate Turbo Smart right here. This thing is a beast. We also have this 1320 turbo manifold, all V-band set up, ready to go. And I have a Hall Tech in there as well. I already have, I've been researching a wiring harness. We have Sport engine mounts that go into a CRX that bolt up. Wait, that's a diff. Where, oh, right here. So these right here will bolt up the GSR engine into the CRX perfectly, and these are good mounts. They're not eBay junk or anything like that. I'm really trying to not cut any corners with the CRX, and kind of the Ricer Civic content was to kind of give me a chance to save up some money and to continue to order the CRX parts. But there's just coming to a point with the Ricer Civic that it's just not, there's no point of keeping that car anymore. The whole time, my idea was to just scrap that thing because it really is, I mean, look at the shop right now. We have so much stuff, really. That car is not worth anything. I'm gonna take the coilovers off, the steering wheel, the wheels, and the engine, and the rest of it is honestly just kind of junk. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys are excited about this. Just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean we're gonna start working on it tomorrow. I really don't want to work on this until we have everything, because I don't want to just throw some things together like, oh, here's this, a month later, oh, we got this. Like, I'm really not in any rush, and I did say that when Tommy was actually doing all the body work and painting it and stuff. That I just didn't want to rush it. I don't need this car to be done right now. I just want this thing to be really nice. I want to order all of the parts that we need and just have fun putting it together. So with that being said, I think we're gonna end the video right here. Good news is the GSR made 280 with that max peating rod turbo. Bad news is it sounds like it has low compression, but at the end of the day, it's good because now we know that we need to build it, because with that G25, I mean, we're gonna make upwards of 400 horsepower, and it's, I mean, if it wasn't lasting at 280, it damn right would have lasted in the CRX, and it would have sucked to got that thing all together, put it on the dyno, tuning it and everything, and then have it grenade anyways. So rather have it happen now than later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if your heart's broken about this Civic. If it is, honestly, get over it, because it's a shit box. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Oh, my mouth is dry.
Yeah, okay, this is Matt. No more of that Zoom stuff, I promise. Sorry about the last video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun to make and a lot of fun to edit.